Field, H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. American Conference play gets underway with this showdown we have in store for you. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Tulsa head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And here comes Baylor Hayes. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. The run inside. It's Davis. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires to the right. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Davis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So North Texas offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
With the catch, it's Reese. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Using his legs, it's White. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on third down. There's some room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Hey, man, that's exactly why we talked about this young fella coming into the game. Like, highlighted him as the quarterback running the show, but he also has the ability, man, when things break down, to take off, to scramble, and you're seeing it early in this football game. If the defense doesn't get a handle on that, he'll make a habit of it because he is a baller. He's done it time and time again, and they trust this dude to make plays.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
The sure hands, it's Milner. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quick. The pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Hayes. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Motion from the wideout. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-break. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's White. There he goes. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Kill. 776, Captain. 776. The run inside. It's White. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Tulsa, 0.
And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulsa wasting no time.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right
turning it on. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down.
Snags it, and he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Callaway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up.
And he's in! Touchdown, Tulsa! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside, it's White. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for room, it's White. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Makes the catch and he's free. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And the defense drags him down. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Working that left side now. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Back to pass, it's Hayes. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. But he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
North Texas in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Reese. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
Texas.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Gets the back moving. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Oh, better look out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man, it's Wells. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On target to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Bill snapping from the 36. They've got a first down. The run inside. It's Alston. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? On 4th down, trying to find his man. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's White. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand, and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it.